Hey guys, it is me, Kisame Unlimited, and today is Tuesday. Tuesdays are where I tackle my various weekly subjects. This weekly topic, I'm going to be very shady towards my boyfriend and my best friend. So that's one hell of a duo. Now the thing is, I have gotten my boyfriend into Yu-Gi-Oh! And my best friend has been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So much and been playing throughout all these years because of me. But throughout all of that, the difference between them is they're not as passionate as myself. I am very hardcore Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything Yu-Gi-Oh! I do everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! That means something. Now, a good example for the people that watch this video and know me as a player from the 6-Fifth Pain Challenge, I play 6 decks. The 6 decks I play are Constellars, Dynamis, Kaiju Gradles, I play Flower Cardians, Zox Magicians, and Fluffles. However, the one thing is that when it comes to casual-based players, I'm the type of casual player that goes the extra mile. I don't want to shade them and say they don't, but I am way more hardcore than they are, and I am more ruthless than they are. I'm the type of person where I don't give a flying fuck to anybody. I'm like, anything to take advantage of my opponent, I'm going to do so. I don't care how desperate and rude and cunty my moves are, as long as I win. If I get to win with something casual and outclassed, I don't care what the fuck I have to add to do so. I will do that extra mile to prove that I'm better to my opponent. And the thing is, that's just how I am. But because I'm like that, my boyfriend's only been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For a good year and a half, so I still kind of give him like the shaft. I'm like, anytime when he says, your decks are so crazy, your decks are so meta, and I'm like, you know what? You don't know anything. I always in the back of my mind, I'm like, you know what? Don't engage it. He doesn't know. He duels the AI half the time. Don't acknowledge it. Then my best friend has a habit of any time when I'm doing well, or just in general saying, yeah, but your casual-based decks are better than mine. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm still playing casual, though. I mean, it's not like I'm playing ABC Dragon Buster and Metal Foe Yang Zings and Zodiacs and all that other shit. You know, I'm playing what I choose is fun, and I'm just more ruthless than you. And I mean, I don't want to say, hey, be more ruthless and you'll do just as well, but that's the honest factor. It's just that I'm the type of person where I'm a sore loser. But I'm not a sheep, and I don't go with the herd. So for me, I'm right in the middle. I'm just like, I don't want to be like them because their fucking cookie-cutter net deck are faggots that don't know how to be innovative and different. But I don't want to be a fucking typical scrub because they're fucking shitty. But I'm going to be someone that plays what they like but be really good. But the difference between me being a fucking net decker and being a fucking shitty noob is that I pride myself on playing what I personally find fun. I personally like the mechanics of the decks that I play, but most of all, I love their art. I love the whole theme. I like everything. For me, when I get into a deck, it's basically my reflection of myself, because I always like to pick decks that I believe reflect a lot of what I like, and that's why I play them. And I feel like when you get to reflect and use something that you like and win with it, that's just an awesome factor. However, a lot of the times lately, I've been dealing with my boyfriend and my best friend shading me and saying, yeah, but your decks are so unfair, your decks are so that... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a relentless game. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells me. Anyone could be like, oh my god, Kisame, why would you have to mix Constellars with Kaijus? How fucking cunty is that? Kaijus are like the cancer of this game. Well, when I'm fucking using Flower Cardians and someone slaps a kaiju on my fucking field, I don't like it, but what the fuck ever. I can't fucking deal with it once it's happened, you know, the end. I mean, all you could do is just scoop your fucking table and move on to the next player, but that's how I feel like it. But overall, I just feel like the game is like that. The game is cruel. The game is rude. They don't give a fuck. If I wanted to sit on my ass and say, hey, you know what deck I really like? I like Fables and Crystal Beast. I ain't getting anywhere with those decks. I already know it. As much as I love both of those decks, I know that those decks can't do shit, especially aliens. I loved aliens, but then I said, you know what? Gradles are aliens. They're slime. They're good enough for me. I'll deal with them. They're cunty, but you know what? Let me go with them. I'm perfectly content and happy with that. The end. You see, for me, I take a lot of pride in overcoming the meta because I feel like the true skill relies, you know, in yourself proving to yourself saying, you know, I'm very smart in the game and I'm very innovative and different, and taking people off guard with your own unique strategies and getting off a win like that takes me so far. I'm just like, whew, makes me so happy. But when it comes to being a casual-based noob, I don't like to be called that either. A good example, I've never really had a deck that I've felt comfortable with and left it alone for, I want to say, like a 2-month period. Out of all my decks, I always do progression. I always, like, in 2 months, I'm like, all right, I haven't done anything to this deck. Let's see if there's any new trick I could try out. Because it makes me smarter, it makes me learn new things, and I like doing it. But anytime when I would ever go to my best friend, Reggie, that runs the Facebook page, or I would go to my boyfriend and say, hey, maybe, you should switch it up. Maybe you should try out certain different things. They're like, well, what are you trying to say? And I'm like, that it's okay to try something new. Well, that's alright, but keep your fucking opinions to yourself. I don't want to fucking do that. I'm content with my deck the way it is. Fuck you. And I'm like, that's just what I do. I'm just, saying, I'm not telling you what to add. I'm just saying maybe you should look into something else. But that's not so much on my best friend, but that's definitely my boyfriend. Because my boyfriend, I'm always like, maybe you could try something else out with the deck. Maybe you could add in a different card. Maybe you could try out, yeah, but I like the way this deck is. But, it wouldn't kill you to try other things, My best friend just likes to shame me a lot. He likes to be like, well, fuck you, your deck's a better. I'm like, so? Like, why do you gotta bring it up? I'm just like, if my deck's a better, thank you, but if you want to beat me, be a shady cunt and be desperate and do every little cunning move that I do, because that's what the game's about. So I actually don't know what the fuck the premise of this video was. The moral of it is, don't deck shame anybody. If you don't like what someone else is playing, or they're playing something better than what you're playing, I guess try not to rub, their nose in it, and just try to be like, and if they're doing it to you, then say, fuck you, leave me out of this, or make a video and publish it on YouTube and embarrass your friends online. That's the best way to go about it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like the video, 500 likes would be the goal. Leave your comments in the comment section below of how you feel about deck shaming somebody else, or if you ever been deck shamed. I've been deck shamed a decent amount of time in my life. I think I've been deck shamed by everybody. I've been deck shamed by Spidey when he used to call me a whorehouse. He was just like, you go through decks left and right. And I'm like, well, I do, but that's the game we live in. Everyone does that, Evan. Everyone goes through decks. What do you stand in fucking 2006 and only use the fucking same 3 decks you used for all this time? And then he's like, yes. And I'm like, get with the times, bitch. And then my best friend on the other hand, he's something. I don't know what to clarify Reggie as, but he's something. And as for my boyfriend, my boyfriend's very smart, but I don't think he likes to take constructive criticism. So I'll leave that as that. So I love it if all of them watch this video and they're going to be like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to pick apart this video and I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. And you're going to hear an hour-long speech. I'm waiting for it. So I hope you guys all enjoy this video, and I'm going to probably never hear the end of it. And I fucking hate the summer. Why is it so hot? I hate it. I like the winter. I like blasting ACs. I want the AC on in the winter. That's what I would like. All right, so enough of me rambling on. I hope you guys all have a great day. Better tomorrow. I upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I upload on my Tuesdays, my weekly topics. My Thursdays are my Ranty Thursdays, where I do my beatdowns and my rant-ons, and my Saturdays are where I tackle my various top 10 subjects. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video yet again, and I hope you guys all liked it again. And outside of that, have a great day again, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.